Hey everybody, okay, you've clicked on this because you got a screenplay and you want to sell it, but you don't know how good it is. Is it good? Your mom says it's good and your uncle says it's good and your cousin says it's good, but is it really good? Here's how to find out if you have a great screenplay, if you have a good screenplay, if you have a horrible screenplay, or you have the next Gone with the Wind. Here we go. So you got this screenplay, and you want to know if it's great or horrible or amazing, okay? What do? You've shown it to your friends, and maybe some of your friends are loosely connected to the movie business, or they love watching movies. But will they really give you an honest opinion on how good or bad the screenplay is? Probably not. Okay, most likely what they'll do is what we call cheerleading you.
Your screenplay's so good.
Cheerleading you is saying, wow, this is great. And that's fantastic. The fact that you wrote a screenplay and you got to 120 pages or whatever it was is an amazing accomplishment. Trust me, it's an amazing accomplishment. The first time I did it, I felt so amazing.
I just completed my screenplay. It feels so good.
So for me, I've written about 30 screenplays. I'm in the Writers Guild since about 2002, which is the union for writers. Out of those 30 screenplays, I've optioned, sold, or made into movies about 23 or 24 of those screenplays. So I know what I'm talking about as far as getting a screenplay that's real and able to be sold. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. You are not going to rely on your friends or family or anybody to give you feedback on the screenplay. What you want is what's called the good read. The good read is the person reads it and gives you good feedback, okay? Don't be afraid of criticism, because if they're just going to cheerlead you the whole time, you're never going to know how your screenplay really is, and you'll never get to the next level.
I'll take it to a whole nother level.
So here's what you do. You need something called coverage. What is coverage? Coverage is a report, okay? And on the top of the coverage page, it says a little chart, and it'll say character, and it'll go from great, good, fair, poor, and then it'll say dialogue, great, good, fair, poor, all the way down to this little chart, and you have the little boxes with the X's on it, okay? And then it'll give like a quick summary log line of it. Then it'll go to a synopsis of the script, and then it'll give notes. And at the end, there are two things. And it says writer, and that is pass or recommend, and then screenplay, pass or recommend. Okay, there's three scenarios that can happen from there. Okay, you can get writer, pass, screenplay, pass. You need to rewrite the script. You can get writer, recommend, screenplay, recommend. Amazing, you're working, you got a deal. Or you can have writer, recommend, screenplay, pass, which means they like you as a writer, but they pass on that specific screenplay because it may not be exactly what they are looking for. They being a production company, a movie studio, an independent filmmaker, whatever. Okay? The only one you can't get is writer, pass, screenplay, recommend, which would mean they want your screenplay, but they don't like you as the writer, which is called theft. Now, where do you get a coverage report? I believe there's sites out there that do it, but here's what I tell you to do. You go to Craigslist in Los Angeles. LA Craigslist is the only place that you can do this. And you put an ad for a coverage reader of your screenplay. All kinds of people will make you offers ranging from close to free up to $500 a screenplay, okay? And you want to get it in the range of the $50 ones, the real people that know what they're doing. And I 100% recommend 3 people, okay? Because you're going to look for trends. If 3 people say your dialogue sucks, your dialogue sucks.
Oh, that sucks.
But if one says the plot is confusing and the other 2 say the plot is cohesive and you really believe the plot is cohesive, okay, fine, you can just discard that. But you want 3 different opinions because you can look at it and say, all right, these are the trends that I look for, and now you can rewrite the script. Remember, writing is rewriting. The best writers in the world, Elmore Leonard, Stephen King, Larry McMurtry, they are rewriting all the time. Writing is rewriting. Get that through your head. If you think you get that screenplay out, you're so excited you want to show it to all your friends, you are showing it too early. 100% you are showing it too early. Okay? Get some coverage on it. And then when you get this coverage report, you can take it, you can analyze it, and you can make some changes based on that. So now if I said 3 and I said maybe around $50 a pop, hey, you're spending $150. And you go, oh, how many times I got to do that? I got to do it twice? I got to do it 3 times? I don't have that kind of money. Okay, well then maybe that's why you're not a professional writer. Okay, because in the Writers Guild, the minimum for a screenplay now, and I'm just trying to remember here, is about $70,000. So if you want to make that for a screenplay, you better get off your butt and invest in your career and try to get the right coverage and the right reports to make your screenplay that good. What's amazing to me is that people don't want to invest in their careers. Who makes more money on the top levels, a writer or a doctor? without question, a writer. I mean, writers can make millions and millions a year, okay? But if I asked you how to become a doctor, you would say, well, you got to go through 12 years of med school, you got to invest all this money. Writer, you would say, well, I watch a lot of movies.
Now I am a writer of movies.
What does that mean? No, that doesn't mean that you're automatically a writer now. So I also recommend, when I talk about how to write, and we'll get to a series of videos on those later, I recommend reading some of the best screenplays ever. Because if you go down, you read the best screenplays, you'll see what the format is, the way they've laid out their sequences, and that is the best way to start. Without question, that is the best way to start to get better as a writer.
You can do it!
Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please comment, subscribe, like, share, and I will see you soon.